Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I hope you could find a quiet place wherever you are so that you can have some time for yourself to get to know the true self, to get to know the subtle system within ourselves. If you have been here last week, it's okay, you can stay here. So we are speaking about the chakras within our subtle system. And first of all, let us start with the short meditation so that we all come to the same level and so that we can imbibe the knowledge that we will receive tonight. So if you have already been doing this meditation for a few sessions or at least one session before, then you know that we start with raising our Kundalini and doing Bandhan. For that we use our hands and we do the movements with our hands. And why do we do that? Is to help our attention to get inside ourselves and to get steady on the top of our head where the crown chakra is, where the yoga takes place. So we do it with the left hand, and right hand is rotating around the left one. So attention we have on our left hand, and we do it slowly together. You can, if you know how to do it, you can close your eyes and just draw the attention within yourself. If you don't do it, you can keep your eyes open, but still keep your attention on your left hand and kind of inside. So let's start. Raising up, and then we do a swirl above our head and a knot. And we do it second time. We do a swirl and then 2 knots. And then we raise it for the third time. And we do 3 knots. And we try to keep our attention there at the top of our head. Now with the right hand, we do the bandhan from the lower part above our head and to the right side and back. This is 1. 7 times we do. 2, 3, 4, 5. We do it slowly. 6, and last time 7. And we put both our hands together and we greet our Mother Kundalini and we ask her to give us meditation, to lead us into meditation. Let's close our eyes. Now to balance our subtle system, we will put both the hands on the ground. If you are sitting on the floor, if you are sitting on a chair, then you can just hang both the hands towards the ground. And we are asking this element of Mother Earth to cleanse our subtle system. Mother Earth, please absorb all the obstacles within our subtle system. Please absorb all the excessive heat, all the excessive thoughts within our channels and chakras. Someone has mic on, please unmute your mic. No, please mute your mic. So now also I'm asking everyone who is connected here right now to be here and now with us together, not to have it as a background going on, but to be with us, actually to be with yourself, with your true self. Because now we are all together going collectively into meditation. Now we can put both our hands back on the knees, open with the hands upwards. And just observe. What do you feel in your hands? If you are struggling with the thoughts, if it's difficult to reach this silence within, then just say within yourself, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. We can also, with the right hand, we can put it on top of our head, on the fontanelle bone area, press it a little bit, and massage it clockwise, like we did on the first session. This will help to release the heat accumulated in the body, which goes up to the top of the head. Slowly we can massage, kind of moving the scalpel, the skin of the head. We are moving that. And then we can raise our hand slowly upwards. And observe if we can feel the cool breeze, soft, cool wind in our hand or between the top of the head and the hand. We can also try and see it with our left hand as well. If you don't feel anything, don't worry about it. It will come. Sometimes it can come as a heat as well as warmth. It means that the system is cleansing out. Mother Kundalini is working out the obstacles. So now again, mic is on. Someone's. We put both the hands on our lap and we can sit for a few minutes in silent meditation. If you have difficulty to come to the thoughtlessness, then you just say within yourself, I forgive. And we can listen to the meditative music also. So now we can slowly open our eyes. And now we can look to the chart of the subtle system, and we can talk a little bit about the second chakra within our subtle system, which is called as Swadhisthana or Swadhisthana chakra. It's the yellow one. It has 6 petals, and it is placed in our body, we can say below the navel, in the lower part of the stomach. As every chakra, it has 3 aspects in the center, and then one in the left and one in the right side. The one which is in the left side, the left aspect of Swadhisthana chakra, stands for the pure knowledge within us. And then the right aspect of this chakra is for, we can say, it's a seat of our attention, and it gives us, when it is balanced, it gives us pure attention. And in the center, we can find the qualities such as creativity and inspiration. And it is talked about creativity which comes spontaneously in us. It is not something that we work hard on. It's not that one, but it's something which comes naturally, which comes from inspiration within, which gives us joy, which gives us satisfaction, which gives aesthetical beauty as well. So this center is a center, we can call it as a center of creativity, a center of pure attention, pure knowledge. To balance this center, we can use a few techniques. One, which is very important and very efficient, especially for the first 3 lower chakras, and Swadhisthana is one of them, is foot soak. Foot soaking is when we are sitting, we can do it in the sea or in the ocean or in a lake as well when it's warm summer weather. Otherwise, we do it at home like you see on the picture, with a little bit of salt in the water, about a handful of salt or a tablespoon. And the water we can have slightly warm, or we can have colder water if we feel that we have excessive heat in the body, or if we feel that our right hand is heavier or warmer or hotter, then we can use colder water. Otherwise, just warm or lukewarm water. And we can sit for 5 to 10 minutes, maximum 15 minutes in this water with open hands, like you see on the exactly on the picture. And then we sit in meditation and we can ask Mother Kundalini to cleanse our subtle system, to balance our subtle system, to let all the excessive heat and all the obstacles in our subtle system into the water and salt. And also we have a cup or a bottle with the fresh water beside. So foot soaking, when we are ready after fresh, we have a bottle with the fresh water beside, and when we are done with the foot soak, we wash our feet with fresh water, and then we throw the water into the toilet. And then we can sit for the meditation a couple of minutes after the foot soak, because then our system is cleansed, so we can just easily go into meditation. So this technique is just a technique which helps us to go into meditation, and it cools down the system, and it cools down the Swadhisthana chakra, and especially the right side needs to be cooled down. If we tend to think too much, to plan too much, which is quite common nowadays, quite usual thing in daily life. So then we tend to have, as we call it in Sahaja Yoga knowledge, a hot liver. So it gives us, we feel stressful. So this technique helps us to release the stress, to release this overthinking. Yes, to rinse the feet after. So it helps to release all the tensions and balance and go back to balanced and more harmonized. All right, so we can also watch a short video with Shri Mataji where she speaks about some physical aspects of this chakra. And then we can talk a little more, and also we can meditate, and we can do some balancing on the Swadhisthana chakra, and you can feel your own Swadhisthana.
Kundalini. See, sickness comes to you, as I told you, through our centers getting exhausted. As this is one center, all right, on the left side, left sympathetic, the right sympathetic. And they join together, this is the center now. So we are using the energy of the center that is limited for our purpose, anything. Supposing, I'll give you an example of a very good example of one Swadhisthana chakra. Is the center, is the second center, which looks after the aortic plexus in the medical terminology. But it's not complete, I mean it's one of the parts. Now the work of the Swadhisthana chakra, according to Sahaja Yoga, which has worked of course wonders with this theory, that it gives energy for the replacement of the brain cells. Because we never think about it. We are using the brain all the time, we don't think how it is replaced. Even in the medical science they don't think about it. So one of the works it has got, it moves here. And also it has to look after your liver, it has to look after your pancreas, it has to look after spleen, it has to look after your kidneys, it has to also look after the lower part of your large intestines. Alright? Now, but all the time a person is thinking. These days everybody thinks too much and very futuristic. As a result, it cannot pay attention to all other things. So what happens? The first thing is affected is the liver. Now liver gets all the heat from the whole body and eliminates it, it's poison from the body you can say, eliminates it into the blood circulation. It goes into the blood. Now when, you see, liver is not attended to or doesn't get sufficient energy, it starts working very hard. So it becomes overactive liver and this heat cannot be removed. So the heat starts rising upward and downwards. As a result, your the lungs are made of, as you know, they are made like a sponge. So it becomes coagulated and you develop asthma. We cure asthma through liver, curable. Then it descends down. When it descends down, it affects your kidneys. By that you get high blood pressure. Also, the another thing you get is constipation. Then your pancreas is neglected. When pancreas is neglected, you get diabetes. Only the people who are thinking, sitting, planning for future get diabetes, never a villager. In India, if we go to a village, they'll say you have to put sugar as much that the spoon must stand at right angles. They take so much sugar. Nobody gets diabetes because they earn in the morning, nicely go home and sleep off. Here we think and think and think of the future. So the neglect of the pancreas gives you diabetes. Now we have many people who have cured of diabetes also. Then the third one is the worst, is the spleen. That the spleen is like a, we say rhythm, keeps the rhythm. It's a speedometer in us. And supposing you are eating the food and suddenly you have to run, then you get a pain because it has to produce red blood corpuscles. But if you are always in an emergency in modern times as you are, first of all you read the newspaper, you are under shock. Because newspaper must shock you. So then another shock, then another shock. Then in the traffic you get a shock. So this poor spleen doesn't know how to behave in this crazy world. And it becomes very crazy and vulnerable. And with the slightest shock it can get blood cancer. I must tell you that we have cured really blood cancer patients. Absolutely cured, completely cured, without any medicine or anything. Absolutely cured. We have certificates and everything about them. And surprisingly all of them were architects. This is one. Then another thing, as I told you, it affects the kidneys and it affects also the lower intestines. So only one center, if you use it too much for one purpose, can give you all these troubles. And ultimately the heat might rise to your heart and you might have a massive heart attack. Especially if young people, if they are drinking too much, if they are playing tennis or of a very, any game which is like football or tennis, drinking too much and thinking too much, they might get a massive heart attack and die very young, at a very young age, and it's absolutely fatal. If you get this attack at a young age, it's fatal. You cannot save them. The other way around, if you have inactive organs also, you can have inactive, also due to that also you get troubles. So when you treat somebody on its roots, it's very easy to solve the problem. See, supposing you have to treat a tree and you start treating all the leaves, it's very difficult. But if you can go to the roots, it's so easy, simple.
So we can see that the Swadhisthana chakra supplies for the brain cells by converting fat cells of the stomach. Like this, it supplies for the brains. And we can also see that too much of thinking is not good for the Swadhisthana. So yes, the fingers that are decoding Swadhisthana chakra are the thumbs. So now we can, let's now again close our eyes and put our hands like this, like small cups on the knees. We close our eyes and draw our attention within ourselves, inside. And we ask Mother Kundalini, please show us the state of the Swadhisthana chakra within us. Pay attention to your thumb. And here we can ask Mother Kundalini, please cleanse and balance our Swadhisthana chakra. Let's put our right hand on the stomach, in the center, beneath the navel. This is where the Swadhisthana chakra is, our right hand on the stomach, while left is still open on the knee. And we can keep our right hand while I will sing Bija mantra. Bija means seed. This is the seed sound, the seed mantra of the Swadhisthana chakra. Vam, 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 vam. Vam, 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 vam. Now we can put both the hands on the lap. Now we can pay attention to the right aspect of the Swadhisthana chakra, and we can put our left hand on the lower part of the stomach on the right side. We can put our left hand on the right side of the stomach. If you didn't get it, don't worry about it. Just stay in meditation. Here we ask Mother Kundalini to give us pure attention, to give us whole attention. For the right side of the Swadhisthana chakra, there are some cooling mantras, and I will sing 2 of them, and you try and see the vibrations, feel the vibrations. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chandrama Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Himalaya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's put both our hands open on the lap and let's observe the vibrations. Pay attention to your thumbs and see if you can feel the cool breeze. Again, I would like to repeat that vibrations means something more subtler. It's not shaking, it's not a physical pulsating, it's a subtle, it's more on the subtle side. It's like a cool wind, cool breeze. When you feel cool breeze, it means that it gets balanced. If you feel hot, if you feel needles, if you feel tingling, numbness, if you feel like frozen or other similar sensation, it means that it is unbalanced. The Swadhisthana is getting cooler now. I can feel it. We can listen, stay in meditation again, and we can listen to a composition which is built on mantras for the Swadhisthana chakra. It is sang by a singer, Sahaja yogi, and we can stay in meditation while listening to this. It also helps to work out and balance our Swadhisthana chakra.
ज्ञानदायिनी श्री माता जी ज्ञानदायिनी श्री माता जी ज्ञानदायिनी श्री माता जी स्वरूपिणी मात सरस्वती ब्रह्मस्वरूपिणी मात सरस्वती ब्रह्मस्वरूपिणी मात सरस्वती ज्ञानदायिनी श्री माता जी पम गम पद पम गम पम गरे सा निरे ग गरे गम म गम पम गरे सा निरे गरे गम पम गम पद पम गम पम गरे गरे सा सदा चरणों में रखना चित्त सदा चरणों में रखना चित्त सदा चरणों में रखना ज्ञानदायिनी श्री माता जी ज्ञानदायिनी श्री माता जी ज्ञानदायिनी 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 श्री माता जी ओ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री ब्रह्मदेव सरस्वती साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी
I hope you could feel the coolness of your Swadhisthana today, could get it balanced more today. Let us finish the session today with the raising Kundalini and putting ourselves into Bandhan again with full attention. Let's do it together. Thank you, everyone.